TIPTOP 10's Presents Top 10 Richest Presidents in US History. The richest presidents rarely got rich off of politics. While many ended up broke or struggling to get by after the presidency, others went on to become even wealthier than ever before. Of course, everyone knows the president is paid a stipend, even after they leave the White House, but that still wouldn't make them very rich. Before Richard Nixon, many presidents earned cash through marriage, investments, or owning land. Modern-day presidents make a pretty penny, with speaking engagements and book deals. Curious to see who ranks at the top of the most wealthy? Here are the 10 richest presidents in US history. Number 10. Herbert Hoover, $75 million. Herbert Hoover gained all of his wealth through the mining industry. He was a mining company executive and had several holdings in other mining companies. During his presidency, he gave away his presidential salary to charity. His total net worth was $75 million. Number 9. Bill Clinton, $80 million. Bill Clinton's wealth primarily comes from book sales, speaking engagements, and consulting fees. He's paid between $150,000 to $700,000 per speech. His overall net worth is $80 million. Number 8. Lyndon Baines Johnson, $98 million. Lyndon Baines Johnson didn't inherit his wealth, as his father lost most of his when LBJ was just a boy. However, over time Johnson was able to buy 1,500 acres of land and a radio and television station. He also had holdings in livestock and private aircrafts. He had a net worth of $98 million. Number 7. James Madison, $101 million. Being the largest landowner in Orange County, Virginia, with over 5,000 acres, it's safe to say James Madison was extremely wealthy. He also made significant wealth in his political life, as Secretary of State and President. While he lost some of his wealth at the end of his life, he still had a net worth of $101 million. Number 6. Andrew Jackson, $119 million. Many during his time considered Andrew Jackson to be deeply connected with the everyman, but he still amassed a great deal of wealth in his lifetime. He made his money through the military, marrying into wealth, and buying large sums of land. His total net worth was $119 million. Number 5. Theodore Roosevelt, $125 million. Being part of a wealthy family, most of Theodore Roosevelt's wealth came from his inheritance. While he had a net worth of $125 million, he wasn't very good with money, and lost a lot of it on a bad investment in the Dakotas. Number 4. Thomas Jefferson, $212 million. The writer of the Declaration of Independence, and third President of the United States, Thomas Jefferson made most of his money through an inheritance from his father. He gained the Monticello estate, which had 3,000 acres and several dozen slaves. By the end of his life, he was drowning in debt. All things considered, his net worth still came out to $212 million. Number 3. George Washington, $525 million. George Washington, of course, was the United States' first president, and for a long time, he remained the wealthiest president. He earned one of the largest salaries in US history, as well as owned 50,000 acres of land. It all culminated into a whopping $525 million net worth. Number 2. John F. Kennedy, $1 billion. John F. Kennedy's net worth is a tricky subject, as much of it depends on what he would have received from his father's inheritance if he hadn't died. He also married into money with Jacqueline. Taking into account his inheritance, it's estimated JFK had a net worth of $1 billion. Number 1. Donald Trump, $3.1 billion. Donald Trump is hands down the wealthiest United States president in history, and will likely keep that spot for some time. Before becoming president, he inherited a great deal from his father, and invested much of it in real estate and resorts. His total net worth is $3.1 billion. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for awesome stuff. Don't be a stranger. Drop a comment and let us know which videos you'd like us to make next. Your suggestions will be strongly adhered. We love to know from you. Drop a comment on a video which you like the most.